The other thing about it, we keep talking about the bloating and the drugs and so on, is that the thing that I liked about the play especially was the fact there was the nostalgia, that the young Elvis is all the time reminding you, isn't he? Reminding you of the great Elvis, the songs and so on. So it is a musical. Is it a musical or a play? How would you?
I think it's a play, because the convention with music is that people suddenly start singing at each other instead of talking.
Yes.
And we don't do that. When the music comes in, it is a song. You know, I will say, hey, do you remember 1957 when such and such happened? And they say, yeah, boss. And they say, put it up on the screen. And then we see it as a song.
I guess it's the wrong question for you, because you've got to be polite to your fellow actors, but I was very impressed with the young Elvis. Did he rate with those you've had in England as well?
Yes, it's different. I mean, every performance is different. But you see, I don't have to be polite, because I can tell you truthfully, it's one of the most talented and generous and brilliant casts I've ever worked with.
Are they mostly Australian?
Yeah, they're all Australian.
Apart from
yeah, apart from Marcia, who's American, Marcia Hines.
It's funny, too, to see Marcia Hines actually trying to sing out of key, off key.
Yes. So you've got to be a really good singer to be able to do that. A lot of us can't help it.
I can relate to that. We didn't. Do you want to talk about the professionals, or are you bored stiff with talking about the professionals?
I'm bored stiff about talk, and I'm willing to talk about it.
No, let's not talk about it then. I guess most people know you in terms of the professionals. But was that the problem? I mean, people who've left very successful shows like MASH and other television shows really have to live with that character for the rest of their lives. I mean, have you thrown that character off, do you think, the guy in Professionals?
Well, I've thrown it off it's an unintended pun, in professional terms. I mean, in that it doesn't interfere with my career anymore, quite the contrary. It's just that I truly don't know what else to say.
No.
Because during the 4 years that it was on, and then the couple of years after that in England, when it was hitting the charts still with the repeats, I said just about everything there was to be said.
Yes, no, I don't mean to, I mean, if it is boring, we won't talk about it, but you must see it from the other point of view. You're the actor who's now bored with it, basically, but from a viewer's point of view, it is still a great character. It's still a wonderful series.
Yes, and of course, I mean, I have to acknowledge that if it wasn't for the Professionals, I wouldn't be here, having the time of my life and doing this show here with wonderful audiences.
Is part of the problem the fact that you've done Shakespeare, you've done Streetcar, you've done some great plays, some great theatre, and yet people keep on typecasting you as this sort of rough and ready TV actor? Yes, I mean, it's part of that, yes. I mean, I haven't been typecast, which is wonderful. I mean, I've been typecast in the media, in that some areas of newspapers in particular refer to me as TV tough guy, and it's like all one word, TV tough guy. I think, oh, God, if they do that again, I shall scream, you know. It would be nice to be acknowledged for all the other stuff as well. Okay, well, we can say truthfully, often people come on a show like this to try and get audiences to their plays. You have been playing to packed houses pretty much all the time in Australia.
Yes,
up to now in Sydney. Yeah. You're going to Melbourne next month? Next month, yes. For how long? We're there for 6 weeks, until December the 6th. Can you handle it? Can you hack it? Oh, yeah. Well, what do you do then? What do you do after you going to take a break? Yes, I'm going home for Christmas. Well, I'm going to have a holiday, and then it's home for Christmas. Where's the holiday? Haven't decided yet. We keep changing our minds. I was thinking of some quiet, mountainous part of Bali, except I heard today that Bali's very rainy in December, so I haven't decided yet. There are parts of the Gold Coast, there are parts of Queensland that are just beautiful. Well, that's a possibility, or maybe one of those islands up there. I don't know. Fantastic. All right, Martin, congratulations on the performance and on the show, and good luck in Sydney and Melbourne, and thank you for talking to us. Please thank Martin Shaw.